Hi everyone! Today I'm going to teach you something called the Daily Energy Routine. It was designed by Donna Eden, who also created Eden Energy Medicine, and I use this a lot in my own life to help my energy flow most efficiently so that I feel good and I'm able to do my best thinking, learning, and feeling. She has a book called Eden Energy Medicine that I highly recommend, but let's just jump into the daily routine. So the first thing we're going to learn is called the 3 thumps. And for the 3 thumps, first we're going to touch what are called our K27 points. These are at the base of your collarbone, and we're going to thump those for less than a minute. I usually do about 30 seconds. A lot of times it's fun to come up with some affirmations or positive statements to say to yourself while you do these. So I might say something like, I feel good about my body, or I am smart enough, I am capable enough. I have a whole journal of those, but for today, I'm just going to teach you the taps. But you might want to come up with some statements to say to yourself. After we do the K27s, we're going to come down to the breastbone and we're going to do the thymus. So this one, just kind of tap on with your fingertips. And again, I like to think something positive or say something positive to myself. So I might say I'm releasing all negative energy. I'm inviting in only positive energy and thoughts. And then the third point for the 3 thumps is under your arms. And you kind of go around from your armpits to the front. Looks like a little monkey or gorilla. And see if you can think a positive thought or statement to yourself while you do the spleen points. So those are the 3 thumps. That's the first part. The cross crawl, if you've ever done brain gym with me, is when you march your feet and touch opposite hand to knee. So I'm going to do the cross crawl for about, let's see, I have my times written here. Cross crawl is about 30 seconds. Now there are some alternate variations if you want to do elbow to knee. That's another way. Or if you want to get really crazy, you can touch your foot from behind. That one's pretty hard for me. But about 30 seconds with the cross crawl. And then we're going to move into what's called the Wayne Cook. This is something that we first take our leg, cross it over our knee. So hopefully you can see. I have mine. And then you're going to put your arm that's opposite of your leg over your ankle and your hand over your foot. And then you're just going to rock back and forth. This helps focus your mind and lets you untangle inner chaos so that you can see with a better perspective. Then we're going to switch. So I'm going to cross my opposite foot over my knee. Take the hand that's across from that foot and rock back and forth. And then the last part of the Wayne Cook, we take our fingers and kind of draw a little upside down V or a steeple across our forehead. Next we have the crown pull. This one we're going to do for about 30 seconds. So what you do is you take your thumbs and you start them at the center of your forehead and you gently pull them apart with pressure, stretching the skin, stretching the hairline. As you get to the back, you can kind of rub your hands down your body and pretend there's water flowing down. Next, we're going to do some neurolymphatic massage. Now, normally you would do this for 1 to 2 minutes. I'm just going to do a quick demo, so I won't do it for quite that long. But I'll show you where the points are. So wherever those little gray dots are, we're going to be rubbing with our fists. So I like to start with the ones up here. Kind of rub like that. Then we go right down the middle of the breastbone. There are some on your ribs here. Around where your belly button is, down at your hips, on each side of your arm. Now you won't be able to see this, but I'm doing my bottoms of the outside of my legs and the inside. And I would continue that for 1 to 2 minutes, but for this video I'm going to cut it a little short. Next, we're going to do a pose called Connecting Heaven and Earth. This is another one that's typically done for 1 to 2 minutes, but we're just going to do it a little quicker for the video. So you start by taking a deep breath in and putting your palms at your chest, prayer position. Then we're going to take one hand and reach it up to the sky, and one hand and reach it down to the earth. Bring them back together and do it the other way. Twice for each arm. And then we drop down to the ground, gently touch the floor, and come back up. I love that one. Feels like you really are connecting heaven and earth as you go through. Kind of like Tai Chi. Next move is called the Celtic Weave. This one would normally be for about 1 to 2 minutes, but I'll shorten it. So we're going to start by rubbing our hands together and then hold them apart and see if you can feel the energy tingling that you created. Do the same thing, but hold them next to your ears. And then the Celtic Weave is when we take big swoops across the top, middle, and bottom of our body. So I'll do that one more time. My chair was in the way. So rub, feel the energy. Swoop at the top, swoop at the middle, and then back up with the same figure eights. Feels really good. Feel that energy coming down your body. Next is the hookup. So for this one, you put one finger in your belly button, one on your forehead, on your third eye, which is just above where your eyebrows come together. You're just going to connect those and hold them for 12 to 30 seconds. This connects your energy flow, helps you feel calm, centered, and connected. I do this one if I start to feel kind of out of sorts, squirrely. And then our last one is the zipper. And I love this one to protect my aura. So what you do is you start with your hands at your waist, and you pretend you're zipping a zipper to keep all the good energy in and all the bad energy out 3 times. So that's a little bit about the Eden Energy Medicine Daily Routine. Again, this was developed by Donna Eden. She has a great book that I recommend if you enjoyed that, and I hope you'll give it a try. Thanks for joining us.